Hey everybody, and welcome. In this video we're going to create an order bomb and some purchase orders from our demo candy multi-level bill of materials. So let's get started. We're going to open the demo bomb. We're going to go ahead and jump into multi-level so we can view all the structure here if we need to. Remember, the plus sign will expand all the structure for each one of these. So my box of chocolates, my 2-pound box of chocolate, has a pound of butterscotch square, my favorite, and a pound of caramel squares. So before I can take any orders for this, I want to account for the labor that required to assemble each one of these. So I'm going to want to add a line item for labor. Well, to do that, first I'm going to jump over here and add my labor catalog. That's the catalog that keeps track of all the part numbers for the labor that we use at my company. So I've done that, and now I can add another item to this catalog, and I can just choose labor 1500 from the list. That's $15 an hour labor. I know that it takes 0.1 of these to 0.1 hours to assemble each box, and OpenBOM calculates the extended cost for that using a formula. This is always a good time to view the totals. I can see I've got $9.27 in each one of these boxes. Okay, that's terrific. Now I'm ready to build and ship these to my customers, and I get an order. So I just got an order for 150 boxes of 2-pound boxes of mixed candy. So I'm going to choose the Order BOM button, and I'm going to click Add and say I've just got an order for 150 units, and I got this from C's Candy. That's a nice order. Okay, so we see OpenBOM creates an order bomb over here in the production order list. Let's go ahead and open that. And the order bomb is where we start bringing all the information together. Vendors, quantity on hand, gap analysis, how many bits and pieces do we need, how many do we have, etc. So what we can see here is that for, let's take for example the dark chocolates, looks like I have 100 on hand, I need 300, I've got a shortage here, I've got a gap of 200. So for each one of these other items for this particular build, I can see what my quantity on hand is and what my gap is. So after working with this for a little bit and understanding this is exactly what I need, creating purchase orders could not be easier. We simply click Create Update Purchase Orders, and OpenBOM will create a PO for each one of the vendors listed here. And if there's multiple items per vendor, we're going to put those on a single PO. So let's go ahead and create Update Purchase Orders. We're going to follow this link down here that says purchase orders have been created. And there we go. We have now all the purchase orders for all the vendors that are listed in that order bomb. So let's take a look at Edgar's Baking. Okay, here's all the items that were assigned the Edgar's Baking as the vendor. So I can send this to QuickBooks, I can use the export button here and easily export this as Excel or PDF and send that on to my supplier. So that process right there takes you from a purchase order, and in our case we were using that sample purchase order for mixed candy, takes you through that mixed candy bomb. We go through create a purchase order, we edit that purchase order, review it, creates an order bomb, we edit that order bomb, review it, create purchase orders, and then send those on to our supplier. And then finally, once we're done, we go ahead and release that order bomb to production, and we'll see those quantities on hand drop. So the last thing that we do once we're happy with all those purchase orders, we go into production and we say release this to production, and right away we'll see quantity on hands for each one of these items be reduced by the amount of for those particular POs. So I hope you found that helpful. I invite you to follow along and then dive a little bit deeper and see how the vendor lists and the catalogs play into the process we just covered. So hope you find it useful. I'd love your feedback and support at openbom.com.